Price your services wrong and you'll either repel clients or work yourself into the ground for pennies. In this video, I'll reveal the exact steps to set your prices as a beginner so you can attract the right clients and grow sustainably. I know because I undercharged for years and burned myself out before I finally raised my prices and started attracting the right clients. I'll break down how to confidently price your services even if you're brand new. Now, before we get into the 3 key things about pricing, if you want to use YouTube specifically to attract higher paying clients, grab my free 30-day YouTube channel launch kit from the link in the description box below. So the first thing to understand about pricing, and this is where most new entrepreneurs get it wrong, including me, is that you cannot price based on time. I know it feels safe to think, well, I'll just charge $50 an hour or whatever, but you're almost always going to undervalue what you actually bring to the table. Let me give you a perfect example of what I mean. Say you're a copywriter and you spend 2 hours writing an email for a client. If you're charging by the hour, maybe you make $100, right? But what if that email generates $10,000 in sales for their business? The value isn't in those 2 hours you spent writing. The value is in that $10,000 result you helped them achieve. This is the mindset shift that you're going to need to make. Instead of thinking, how many hours will this take me? Start thinking, what result am I helping someone achieve? And what is that actually worth to them? Because here's the thing, when someone hires you, they're not buying your time, they're buying the outcome, the transformation, that result that you're going to help them get. So here's a quick exercise I want you to do right now. Grab a piece of paper or open up a notes app and write down the financial, emotional, or the time-saving value that your service creates. Be specific. If you help people organize their home, maybe you're saving them 2 hours every week that they can spend with their kids instead. If you run Facebook ads, maybe you're helping them make an extra $5,000 a month. Write it all down because that's what you're really selling. The second thing is to set a starting price you feel confident saying out loud. So here's something that not a lot of people talk about, but it's absolutely crucial. You have to be able to say your price out loud without cringing. Seriously, if you can't say the number with confidence, you're not going to sell it. I've seen this a lot when someone will tell me they're thinking about charging $1,000 for their service, but when they actually say it, their voice goes up at the end like it's a question, or they immediately start justifying it before the other person even responds. No one's going to buy into that energy. People feel it and it makes them doubt the value too. So here's what you're going to do. Pick a number that stretches you a little bit because we want some growth here, but still feels doable when you say it out loud. And you can always raise your prices later as demand increases. This isn't a forever decision. I love this example because I see people get stuck here all the time. Instead of agonizing between $497 or $997 for 3 weeks, just ask yourself, which price do I feel good about confidently offering right now? Go with that one, and that's it for that decision, and you're done. And here's another tip that's going to make this feel so much more solid. Give your service a package name. Don't just say my coaching or my service. Call it something like the 90-day business foundation program or the complete brand refresh package. Having an actual name makes it feel like a real thing instead of just something that you're making up on the spot. The third step is to use a simple framework to increase over time. So here's one thing that you need to understand is that your pricing isn't set in stone. And it's not like you pick a number and you're stuck with it forever. Your pricing should evolve as you grow and as you start getting results for people. Here's a simple framework that I want you to follow. First, you start at the confidence price, the one that we just talked about, the number you can say without your voice shaking. And you use this one to land your first few clients. Then once you've actually delivered results and you have some proof that what you do works, you raise your price for the next 3 to 5 clients. And you keep doing this, you keep increasing until you hit a number that actually reflects both the demand that you're seeing and the value that you're providing. The key thing to remember here is that your first price is just the starting point and it's not a reflection of your worth. It's not permanent and it definitely shouldn't hold you back from actually launching and getting started because you can't increase a price that you never set in the first place. So let me bring this all together for you. Here are the 3 steps to setting the price. Number 1 is price based on the value and results results you create, not just the hours that you put in. Start with a price that you can confidently say out loud without your stomach doing backflips. And then use that simple framework to keep increasing as you grow and get more results for people. And here's what I really want you to understand is that the right clients aren't going to choose you just because you're the cheapest option. They're going to choose you because you help them get the results they actually want. And your expertise, it's worth way more than you think it is right now. Now, if you're ready to take this to the next level and you want step-by-step guidance and some coaching, not just on pricing, but on actually creating and selling your first profitable offer and building a purpose-led online business, hitting your first 6 figures online, then you'll want to apply to my Abundant Creator Mastermind. I'll put the link in the description box below. And if you specifically want to start using YouTube to consistently attract clients who are actually willing to pay your prices, grab my free 30-day YouTube channel launch kit. That's also linked below, and I'll show you exactly how to get started with content that converts. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments, and you can also find me over on Instagram at I am Soraya Yvette. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon.